To explain the story behind the downfall of Air.AI, let me first take you back to August of 2023 when Air.AI first launched their platform, one that they believed would become a multi-billion-dollar company. Their approach was simple, yet difficult to execute. As marketing experts, all three of the founders decided to run ads in order to get people to come into their platform and try it out for completely free. Then, whenever somebody joined the Air.AI community and began to test out their conversational voice AI for completely free, Air would then promise them millions in potential earnings and would make sure that they understand how big of an opportunity being an Air.AI agency was. Then they would schedule calls with the people that were interested in this opportunity, and they would have their sales team make numerous false claims in order to get people to buy the agency program and become one of their reselling partners. One of these false claims was Air lying about the exclusivity of their program. You see, they originally said that there would be 25 people as Air agencies at a max. Then they moved it to 100. Then they moved it to 250. Then when there was already over 250 people, only then did they raise it to 350. And keep in mind, when they first set this barrier, they said it would never increase. So this was just one of the many false claims that they made, all while increasing the price of the agency program over and over and over. It went from $10,000 to over $250,000 to join the program. While dishonest business practices are always wrong, it definitely would not have been as severe if they had delivered on the promises that they were making to people. However, as Air grew, they became overwhelmed, and lacking the staff to give all their client support, they ended up just stopping the improvements that they were making on the technology, and a lot of bugs started to arise. The platform became increasingly unstable, leaving so many people that had invested tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars with essentially nothing. This triggered a wave of refund requests and eventually put Air on the hook for millions of dollars. Desperate to stay afloat, Air.AI resorted to even more unethical practices. In fact, many of their employees, several of them, reached out to me and said that they were fired and ghosted and left without their final 1, 2, or sometimes even 3 paychecks because Air simply did not want to pay them or could not pay them. One source told me that Air's founders, who also own another payment processor, actually diverted some of the funds from the businesses who were processing payments on their processor to the Air.AI bank account in order to cover the refunds that they just kept getting over and over and over. Eventually, the founders ghosted everybody, and so there was no one else to give support and nobody else to keep the technology running. So Air effectively completely shut down. Now, if you were one of the people who actually wanted to use the conversational voice AI that Air had, because believe me, it was such a powerful technology, it was fantastic, they just did not implement it correctly. They didn't make the required updates and feature upgrades that needed to get done in order for the platform to continue to be usable and to keep it up with the standards of the industry. So yes, they were the first, but they certainly did not say the best for various reasons, some of which I explained in this video. So if you were one of those people, or if you actually genuinely wanted to distribute this technology and help businesses instead of harming them with conversational voice AI, then there's something that I want to talk to you about. So you guys should know about this company called Unethical, because you see, they maintain a very strict policy to make sure that every single one of their distributors and the businesses that use their technology have an amazing experience. You see, they're transparent about exactly what you're going to get and what you will not receive with the current technology that Unethical has to offer, because AI can't do everything yet. And they're very clear about that, but they are also clear about what it can do. And that is what they focus on, because that is the power that lays within the AI today, obviously. Now, they're clear about the current limitations, all while pushing updates to continuously get rid of those limitations, because they're never going to stop and be left behind by competition. Instead, they're going to make sure they're always one step ahead and always have the best features in the game. They also offer a much more favorable resellers program compared to Air.AI's for the reseller, because that is what's most important to Unethical. So I'm really interested to hear your thoughts about Air.AI. You should leave those in the comments and let me know what you think about that entire fiasco. And if you want to use Unethical or distribute conversational voice AI in an ethical way that genuinely helps businesses and can change the world, then you should click the link down below and there'll be a video where you can get a demo of Unethical, see how that works, and be able to test it to make sure that it's legit, because that is what is really important in this industry. And anyways, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.